challenging to prepare while you're working? Of course it is. And so my boss Bhaskar never tires of telling the story. He's a graduate from an engineering college in Chennai, one of the best, CG Gindi. He finished, I think, in 91. And then he wrote a scat. He even went as far as he bought a bike to attend classes. At least he told his parents that he needs a bike to attend classes. God knows what he did, because he got the bike. When he's a final year college student, he would have done N things. Quite obviously, he didn't attend all the classes. And Cat, he already had a job, a fantastic job from L&T. On a platter handed over to him. He was a mechanical engineer from here in 1991. L&T is as good as it gets. And so he was thrilled beyond bits. So obviously the intensity to prepare for Cat quite wasn't there. So he let it go. He was posted with L&T in Mumbai. And then he had a 1.5 hour commute to and fro each way on Mumbai local trains. I'm sure most of you know how they are. And then he saw his life. So he knew that his boss had been there with L&T for, I don't know, for 22 years. And he was doing pretty much the same stuff. The youngster, L&T is a wonderful company, but if you're not into it, if you don't completely love what you're doing, it's one of those, it's a quasi-government agency in some form. And he flipped out. So he prepared on the electric train. He prepared late into the night, early in the morning, cracked Cat, and then went to IMCAL. You've got to do what you've got to do. Write it down, stick it somewhere, write it on a wall. Some people get stuff naturally. They're brilliant. It just occurs to them. Stuff just falls in place for them. For some of us, you need to do the drill and the practice and the gearing up to do. There's enormous joy to be found in gritting through stuff. So if you're having a job, that is absolutely no excuse. Right? So if you have the ambition, you can't have the ambition and not be able to put the time in. You can't have $1 million dream and a minimum wage work ethic. It's a famous quote. You can't have that. And so carve out a schedule for yourself. Wake up early in the morning or do late in the night. And for me, early morning works a charm. So I get fresh and happy about 3-4 minutes after I've woken up. Honestly, I don't need to sprinkle water. I don't need coffee, tea. The one thing I love to do is if I could rejig my work schedule and I didn't have other constraints, I would start work at 5:30. And then I would wake up at 5:28, 27, and I would start work. I can spring up and start working. If I'm preparing for an exam, that's my best window. 5:30 to 7:30 or 7 when others are not yet buzzing and I have the whole place to myself. I love that. I know people for whom 8 a.m. is a dark place. For our own Bharat, if he sees 5 a.m., it's from the other way around. He's still awake. He's not gone to bed. Fine. So people are built differently, but have some discipline. Make sure that you hit one time slot day after day after day, where inspiration can't take you, discipline can take you there. That's very important. Very often we look for some glorious motivational speech from somebody, and the motivational speech is like a dopamine hit. It gives you one hit. It kicks you start. It gets you kick started. But like a morphine hit, if you keep looking for a morphine hit, the dosage has to keep going up, and that's why they stay away from morphine or equivalent drugs for a long time for even long suffering patients. Because once you're on the treadmill, you'll need more and more for your body to react. Exactly same way motivational pep talks and inspirational talks work. Somebody can pick you up. Suppose you look at this video and then you feel, look, brilliant. 2IIM is doing such a great job telling us all to prepare and go for it. And I can look at you, stare at you and say, you can do it. Come on, this is in your hands. And you feel like, yeah, great. And then tomorrow, if your mind sags and you come back to the channel, you'll be like, dude, you said this yesterday. Fine. So a running joke in our office is one of those videos which we do, preparation strategy from August. Preparation strategy from June, July, August, September, all pretty much the same. Focus on basics, do the drill, take a few mocks, you're ready to go. Don't let your hopes fall, hang in there. And so there's nothing dramatically different. And so if your motivation hit comes from somebody giving you a speech or a pep talk, it's good. But you've got to use it as a hit once in a while. You can't keep looking for a hit every other day. Your hit level keeps on going. So whoever is inspiring you has to bend over backward to get you to go brush your teeth. And it kind of breaks out after that. So, but discipline, routine, schedule, habit, those are magical words. Fine. So either early morning or late night, do that. And scrounge. Now is a good time to start hustling. You get 10 minutes. You're sitting in a dentist thing, you're waiting for the doctor, you're waiting for your appointment, pick up the 2 AM question bank, hit it. You have a mobile, you're on the app, you're good to go. And so wherever you can scrounge and hustle, do that. And wherever you can create a routine and schedule, get that. It's very, very, very crucial to have a routine and schedule now, especially compared to starting in Jan. Now it's more or less a sprint. 120 days, you can count it down and kill it off. And it's not a 1 year preparation plan. It's hardly a 100-day preparation plan. And now is the time to shut off other nonsense. And so you want to be the hyperactive WhatsApp admin or a keyboard warrior or someone who participates in moral outrage and all that. All that is guff. And so you learn, you do your basics, you go places. You want to contribute to your economy, you want to contribute to your nation, you want to be a fierce patriot, work, earn, pay taxes. And so if you pay copious taxes, that is far more effective for the country than any amount of outrage you can pour over different government policies or political nonsense on any platform. And so don't get carried away by these notional cul-de-sacs which just suck you in, and then you get nothing out of it, and you'll just end up either peeved or bitter. It doesn't matter. So remember that a bunch of these platforms are monetizing your outrage. It is in their interest to have you angry. And so don't get worked up over many things. Put your head down, work in an island, get things done.